this way. Hi guys, it's Ginger. I'm here with my February favorites. It's not a lot, but let's say that that's because February is a short month. We'll say that. So it's not a lot of stuff, but let's get into it. My first item is actually, I'm wearing it today. The eyeshadow I'm wearing today. It's actually an eyeshadow combo. The first thing is this chocolate brown by Jane. It's called Trillium, T-R-I-L-L-I-U-M. It's a matte eyeshadow. It's like a dark chocolate brown. It's really pretty. So that's what it looks like right there. And I'll swatch it. So that's what it looks like. It's a matte chocolate brown. And I've worn it several times this month. Let me get my thing to wipe my finger. I've worn it several times this month, including some videos that were posted this week or last week. And so I put that all over my lid. And I guess I could take it off so you could see. So I put it all over my lid and some up into the crease and a little above the crease. And then I'll take a big fluffy brush and use this one right here. This is a Makeup Geek shadow called Beaches and Cream. And it's a matte shadow as well. And I use that as a transition color. And then I take that into the crease and up above to blend that Trillium up some and, you know, give it more of a faded out kind of look, I guess you could call it. And then God, I'm getting black all over me because I used this black this morning. So then I take my favorite liner, which is my always favorite liner, the Rimmel liner, whatever they call it, that is in taupe. It's a color that I like to put down and then kind of as a base, and then I'll line my eyes with a powder. So what I do is I put it on the top and the bottom, that eyeliner, and then I took on the top this Makeup Geek shadow called Corrupt. And it's messy, it's getting on my fingers. It's called Corrupt. It's well, it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but not a lot. I would consider it kind of a matte black. It's really, really black. And then I'll line the top. And I'm usually not a fan, particularly at my age, of using a black liner. That's why I use the powder black on top of that taupe liner, because I think it's a little less harsh. And then I'll take the Trillium. I'll take this Trillium again and I'll use it on top of the liner at the bottom. So underneath the eye. And I've got that Corrupt all over my fingers. They're soft shadows, so they kick up some dust. So it's gonna be a little messy. Anyway, so that's my favorite eye combo this month. So another thing that's been my favorite this month was on Valentine's Day, my friend Christy and I went to see Alice Cooper. We saw him when he opened back in October, when he opened for Motley Crue on the final tour. And it was our first, we knew who Alice Cooper was. You know, he had some really popular songs when we were in high school, and then we knew who he was from back then because we're into, you know, back in the 70s, the 60s and 70s when he first came out. Because, you know, we have a music background, so, you know, we like to keep up on that kind of stuff. So, we knew who he was, and we got a taste of his show when he opened for Motley Crue, and we both said, God, if he comes back to Houston just by himself and we get to see his whole show, let's go, because it was so entertaining. And if you are interested in seeing any kind of clips of it, I did a concert vlog about the Motley Crue Alice Cooper show, and I'll link it below if you want to watch that. And you'll be able to see some clips of, some clip highlights of his show. And it's really fun. It's really interesting. It's very theatrical. He's one of the godfathers of shock rock, because he does the guillotine on stage, electrocutes himself on stage. He sings a song with a snake and all kinds of stuff like that. But that's been one of my favorites this month. It was a really great show, very entertaining. So if you get a chance to check him out, you should. If you're interested in listening to any of his music, a couple of other of my favorites this month are, please excuse the broken cases. I did just order these this month, and Amazon sent them in packing that the case got cracked. So anyway, a couple of his, I guess you couldn't call them recent because both of these are like 20 years old, is some albums that he came out with in the late 80s and early 90s. This one is Alice Cooper's Trash. This came out in 1989, and the big song from this one is Poison. And it's so good. This was produced by Desmond Child, who did a lot of stuff with Bon Jovi and stuff like that. And he has a lot of guest vocalists and guest players and things like that on this album as well. Like some of the guys from Bon Jovi, like John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora, and then like Kip Winger from Winger, and some people from Aerosmith and things like that. So this is really an excellent album. And then also one that has a couple of really good songs on it that I like a lot. I'll have to listen to the rest of it. I haven't listened to the rest of this one. But this was from, when was this? 91. This one's from 1991. Hey Stupid is what it's called. And a couple of the big songs from this one was the title track, Hey Stupid. And then, of course, Feed My Frankenstein, which is one of the big things that he has in his show. And in that clip, you'll see some of what he does during Feed My Frankenstein, which is really entertaining. So, what else? I think that's it. Oh, I could say another one of my favorites for this month is that metal show came back. Everybody who watched my favorites last month knows that I like Eddie Trunk. His TV show is coming back. It's got Eddie Trunk, Jim Florentine, Don Jamieson, and they always have stellar people on there as guest players or as just guests, and they have really good interviews, and they always have like a top 5 with different subjects and throwdowns and things like that, like pitting different albums together, and then like the hosts and the guests will discuss why certain things are their favorites about each album and why they picked who they picked and things like that. So check that out if you get a chance. It just started. The new season started Saturday. Ooh. And so I'm excited about that. And, you know, check out his podcast. I'll link my favorites from January because I talk about his podcast. And I think that's about it. I think it is. That is everything. I told you it was going to be short. Anyway, so, if you haven't, myself and one of my friends, we're going to see the 30th anniversary special showing of The Breakfast Club at the end of March. So if you haven't gotten your tickets for that, go get it. It's a Brat Pack John Hughes classic. Get to see it on the big screen. I don't know, well, I was kind of young when it first came out. Came out in 85, so I was old enough to go to the movies, but not by myself, so I probably couldn't have gotten my parents to take me, because in 85 I would have been 12. So I never saw it at the theater, so it'll be pretty cool to see it at the theater. Woo-hoo-hoo. And in January, I saw the special show, 75th showing of The Wizard of Oz, and that was a lot of fun. And also, if you're a fan of Def Leppard or Tesla or Styx, go get your tickets for a local show that's coming to your town, because they've announced it, that they're on the big tour. It's an odd grouping of artists together, but hey, I've always wanted to see Tesla. I'm not a huge Styx fan, but you know, music is music, man. They have some songs that I know, some big hits, and I'm fans of like Jack Blades and stuff like that. He was in Damn Yankees with Ted Nugent, and was it Jack Blades? Yeah, I think that's what his name was. He was in Damn Yankees with Ted Nugent and stuff like that back in the 90s, the early 90s. But go get your tickets. I've always wanted to see Tesla, and Def Leppard is awesome. This will be like my 1, 2, 3. This will be like my 4th time to see Def Leppard, I think. Because I saw them in 93. That was the first time I saw them. No. I saw them twice in 93. Excuse me. I saw them twice in 93. So, I saw them at the Summit in 93. I saw them at the Woodlands in 93. Then I saw them in 2012, 2014. So this will be the 5th time I've seen Def Leppard, because they were doing their residency in Vegas in 2013. So I didn't see them in 2013. So yeah, go check them out. And I've heard that they're in negotiations to do another residency in Las Vegas that'll be all pyromania. Yay! I'll have to go this time. I'll have to go out to Vegas this time, because I didn't get to see them when they did Viva Hysteria. So, anyway, that's everything. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy these kind of videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can come back and sit for a spell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.